Hi, welcome to Dorm Room Discussions. I'm Joshua Ginglick. Today, I want to talk about the news that sent shockwaves throughout the NBA last week. The Wizards traded All-Star point guard John Wall to the Houston Rockets for All-Star point guard Russell Westbrook. This deal can be viewed as the Wizards going all in, getting one of the best point guards in the game and teaming him up with shooting guard Bradley Beal, who had an amazing season last year and with the hope of them forming a strong duo that'll lead them to the playoffs. In addition, the Rockets are hoping for Wall, who has missed much of the last two seasons due to injury, to regain some of his former All Star abilities. For now, we'll put aside whether or not I think this is a good trade, and instead look at it through the lens of a trend that I think has been increasing for the past few seasons, the superstar backcourt. And to do that, we need to start with the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors became an elite team with the duo of point guard Stephen Curry and shooting guard Klay Thompson. These two are regarded as some of the best shooters in NBA history and helped make the Warriors a finals contender for several seasons. Following the Warriors' success, other teams, most notably the Rockets, tried to emulate their elite backcourt. They acquired point guard Chris Paul in 2017 to pair up with shooting guard James Harden. And after two seasons, they traded Paul to OKC and acquired Westbrook. However, now they've traded for Wall, and both Washington and Houston are hoping to recreate that backcourt success the Warriors had. But however, the Rockets didn't have great success in years past. When they had Paul the closest, they came a win away from making it to the finals in 2018, but lost to the Warriors, who would go on to win their third title in 4 years. And then in this past season, after acquiring Westbrook, they would lose in the second round of the playoffs to the eventual champion Lakers. So that's what I want to focus on. Why have other teams like the Rockets failed with the elite backcourt while the Warriors succeeded? And what might we see in Washington with the Beal Westbrook duo and in Houston with the Wall Harden duo? I'd say the Warriors' main success was because Curry and Thompson are two different players, and each with a different skill set and ability to get off shots. Curry is a little bit more razzle dazzle in his ability to get shots off the dribble, while Thompson was very much with off the ball movement and ability in spot ups. In addition, neither player is ball dominant. They don't need the ball to be effective on the court. The threat of both players catching the ball and immediately shooting it spaced the court and allowed players like Draymond Green and Kevin Durant to thrive offensively. Also, the Warriors' offense, which featured a lot of off the ball movement and screens, would repeatedly cause defenders to lose one or both of them on the court and allow for open shots. In comparison, Harden and Westbrook are very ball dominant and isolation heavy. On the majority of offensive possessions, the ball would stay at the top of the arc before one of them tried to make a move and score. And while it might not have had success at first, over time that kind of offense will not produce good results over the course of a long season. So, what might we see in Houston and in DC? The situation in Houston is fragile, especially with reports that Harden wants to get traded to Brooklyn or other contenders. But assuming he stays with the Rockets, he'll be at the helm of that offense. It'll run through him. It'll probably still be isolation heavy, and who knows what the Rockets will get out of Wall, who, as I said, hasn't played in nearly two seasons. In DC, I think the situation is murkier. Beal is coming off a fantastic season, and it's hard to say if he'll be able to stay as productive as he was with Westbrook now on the team. Since Westbrook needs the ball to be effective and plays so much in isolation, the number of shots Beal will take a game will drop dramatically, and he will probably spend a lot of time standing on the wing waiting for the ball. So it's hard to say if these teams will find success with their new star backcourts. We've seen on one end a team become a dynasty and win multiple championships, while we've seen another team fizzle out year after year in the playoffs. There's not much to say other than we'll have to find out. This has been Dorm Room Discussions. I'm Joshua Gingrich. Have a good day.